Atlantis, according to Plato, seems to have been this giant ring city, which would have been in the Atlantic Ocean, Atlantis, Atlantic. However, that ring city that was described was just one capital on Earth. One capital of many capitals, probably one of the most beautiful capital cities that existed on Earth, that ring city in the Atlantic Ocean, but not the only capital. There were people ruling in regions all over the planet. This ring city of Atlantis was just one.
Atlantis was a global civilization. One of their headquarters was the Land of Khem. The dynastic era Egyptians inherited all this knowledge and wisdom. The majority of a lot of these structures were already there. This is why everything is the same everywhere you go on Earth. A capital in this region, a capital in that region. So the ring city of Atlantis was just one capital of dozens of capitals that existed on Earth. The entire planet was Atlantis.
Angkor Wat's an amazing place. It's the largest temple complex in the world. Actually, the X-Men mansion is based on the Angkor Wat temple. This is a megalithic temple that has a super megalithic Olympic-sized swimming pool on the second floor, made out of solid stone. Can you imagine the weight? Imagine with the water in it what the weight is.
Yeah.
How do you build a structure that can disperse evenly that amount of weight load without collapse? Who has the technology, the understanding, the physics knowledge to build that structure? It's such a massive structure. According to the indigenous people, it was built in a day and a night. By who? Mayans built nothing, and they admit they built nothing in their own records. They will teach you this when you go study archaeology and ancient civilizations in college. The Mayans built absolutely nothing. They had no knowledge. They inherited what was already there. Number one place in the world for technology research is right down there in Antarctica. I believe that as the ice is melting, they're finding remnants of an ancient civilization. We know that Antarctica was not a frozen tundra. Mainstream science says 12 million years to build up all this ice. No, that's not accurate. We know this because of the Perry-Reese map. The Perry-Reese map shows Antarctica what it looked like without ice on it, and that's not even that old. So we know that Antarctica shifted into that spot. How? Because we know that Antarctica is surrounded by tectonic plates. And so that landmass was on a plate that slipped. There was something called a pole shift of the crust of the Earth, which shifted it from a more habitable climate into the position it is now. And that's why the animals that are being uncovered from the ice were flash frozen with undigested food in their stomachs. And there's an entire advanced civilization there, including some of the largest pyramids on Earth, right in Antarctica. Now, when you look at the Great Pyramid, it's got these giant shafts on the sides that align with Orion, Aldebaran, Arcturus, and all these other star systems on specific time frames. And so what's happening is on specific alignments, they were transmitting on the hydrogen frequency. In my opinion, this is now my own hypothesis, updates to those star systems, because why have those shafts pointed at star systems? Why have them have the capability of shooting hydrogen through those shafts? To me, it's a communications device, the same way we're using right now today in modern astrophysics.